I'll let you talk about Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
I'll let you start.
Well, this one has a soft spot in my heart. So, Saved by the Bell. So for those who don't know, I feel like I talked about it on the podcast at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe I know we've talked about it a couple different times. But for those who don't know, or even if you know me off the podcast in person or you've heard of it, whatever, my name's Zach. My full name's Zachary, but I was named after this character, Zach Morrison, by my mom when she had me, because she watched the show all the time at that age, and she had me young, and for whatever reason, she's like, I'm gonna name him after this character. And ironically, like when I watched the show later on in life, we're talking like in high school age, when I discovered this is the character my mom named me after.
Yeah.
Because she had mentioned it before, but I didn't know what the show was. So I finally watched it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I see so much of myself in this character. Like the personality is the same, the whole like trying to be the funny guy, that everyone likes, the popular guy, and it's just funny because the irony of like I kind of turned out to be this guy in the show, but in real life, and I very much was drawn to this guy. I'm like, man, he's really me, It's kind of funny because it was a joke that my mom's like, oh, because some people are like, oh, okay, like especially like even like in religious standpoints, like Christians, they have a kid like, oh, I'm gonna name him John after the Gospel John and my mom's over here like, I like this show,
I like this guy.
I'm like, and my sister's the same way, but all that lore being out of the way, the show itself though is really good. It's one of my favorite 80s shows.
Such a good show.
It's so good. And it's funny too, because it's a very unique show in the sense of, so when you first watch it, for those who haven't seen, I've seen the entirety and all the spinoffs, but the first, I want to say the first season all takes place at Zach Morris and Lisa Turtle. And then there's two, I don't think Screech was introduced yet.
Yeah, so you're talking about Mrs. Something Classroom.
So it had a different name before it became Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, so it started like the first technically the first season was,
it's almost like a prequel is how I look at it.
So it didn't start off as Saved by the Bell. It started as like this girl's classroom, and they were like all in junior high.
Yes.
And then I don't know the lore. Like I said, we're just regular dudes. We're just talking about a show, but I would assume the lore is like everyone likes this Zach Morris guy. He's really good. Let's throw him into high school and give him some characters around him. There you have Saved by the Bell, and he's still the same guy. And that kind of starts like, that's probably, so in my mind, I feel like Saved by the Bell is a spinoff of that show, but it just worked, It
really is. And that's how I treat it. It's like, if you watch the show, that first season, because it was weird for me because I watched it and then it just dramatically shifts to, all right, he's in high school. Yeah. And that's what's funny. That's how this whole series is. There's never a bridge between events. And I think that's just life. And I think when you not to get too deep, but when you really think about it, life isn't a show where it's, all right, now we're going to bridge from this moment to this moment. It's just boom, here's the moment. Yeah. And that's kind of how the show is, because things happen throughout the series and it's just like out of nowhere. There's no build up. Like some stuff's our build up, but especially when it comes to seasons. So from junior high, we just talked about
junior high,
then it's Saved by the Bell in high school. Then
you get the college years.
We get the college years. And that one was really interesting because
and then you get the wedding.
We get the wedding, yeah. And then now I think the most recent thing, there's they
didn't come out with another one. It wasn't
as good. It's got Mario Lopez's character Slater and Jesse, but
Jesse, yeah.
It's not the same without Zach Morrison.
Yeah. So. I'm with you. I watched all of them when I was 9. My dad showed me one of the episodes and I was like, I binge watched it. I think shows are good at driving people in when they have a little story. So you have Slater and Zach trying to compete for Kelly, and then obviously Zach gets Kelly, and you're like, all right, this is a good thing, and then they break up, and then the whole thing. And then the college years is the same thing, but I like the college years a lot. But yeah, all around, it's a good show, and I don't know, just that sitcom vibe. There's always funny moments. Screech is so funny.
I know.
The whole Screech and Lisa thing is so funny. I feel like every episode's unique and every episode's good.
And there's a lot of impactful moments just too. It's a very much it's a comedy, but there's some real I call it like the real moments. Like there's one, it's like, I remember it stood out to me. It's like Jessie, she's really struggling studying and stuff, and she ends up taking some pills, and Zach finds out and he comforts her. And this is raw, like, it doesn't feel like you're watching a show anymore. It feels like, and you know, for me, it's like watching it in high school. It's like, you're, you know, when you're in high school, you're at the age where like life's just hitting you fast and all these changes are happening and whatnot. And again, that's just life. Like, even as a 20-year-old range individual now, it's like life still does that. It comes without warning, and it can be cruel, but it also can be beautiful. And then those moments, it's like you share those with people. And I don't know, and that was really cool to see. It's like, man, like, you don't get this in modern television anymore. But back then it was probably like groundbreaking. Like, it was probably like those shocking moments. Because imagine like in that time frame in television where stuff like that hasn't been talked about or done before. It's just like,
that's true. Yeah, came out in '89.
Yeah,
or '88 if you count the first show. But yeah, it's a good show. And if you haven't watched it, if you're looking for a little sitcom,
highly recommend it. The theme song slaps too. Yeah, I love the theme to it.
Even the theme song for the college years. I love the college years.
It's so good.
The college years is fun.
It's underrated.
I feel like it's nothing like college though.
Oh yeah, it's not a normal college.
You got a co-ed dorm with I'm like, all right.
Ref.
Yeah, and that dude Zach had Riz, bro.
Yeah, he did.
He did. He invented Riz, bro. Like him and Slater did.
That's me, bro.
But yeah. All right.
It's not me. I wish. All
right. But yeah. And then the wedding was also so fun.
That one was so fun. I remember the last episode too. It turned into like an action,
dude. So like
movie for a minute.
The way like my dad showed it to me was like so like cool. So like we watched the very last episode when they graduated, and we're like, all right, that's it. My dad's like, no. He pulls out his laptop. And he has them all downloaded. I was like, what? And then when they we're gonna get married in Vegas, I was like, all right, this is in. Wait. My dad's like, wait, there's more. And he pulled out his laptop and he has the whole movie downloaded. I was like,